Welcome to the K-Town Brothers podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, motherfuckers. I'm your co-host, Uncle Jew. This is my brother, Kobe Wan Shinobi.
Howdy, howdy.
We out here.
Yep.
What's going on this week? It's been a long week.
It has been a long week, man.
Yeah.
But it's good, man. I'm all good for the most part.
You want to talk about that on air, or
Yeah, that's fine.
you got the vid?
Yeah, feels bad, man.
Yeah.
Not too bad though, actually.
That's cool. Hopefully that's the vaccine.
Yeah, I think so.
Or we got good genes. You know what I mean?
One or the other. I mean,
One or the other.
both. A little bit.
Yeah, we gotta check in with Cheyenne to see how she dealt with it. I think she was okay through the whole joint too. That's our niece.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you're the only other person in the family.
Is that true? Yeah, that might be true.
I think so.
I don't think anybody else got it.
Yeah.
You coming out here.
We all gonna get it.
Hippies.
Like, if you ask me, we all gonna get it.
Maybe not. You never know.
I mean, it's like the flu. The way I look at it. You know, it's one of them.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, you don't get the flu every year.
Yeah.
Type of tea you drinking over there?
I'm drinking dandelion root tea.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mushroom tea.
It's not mushroom. It's dandelion. It's like the little yellow flowers that turn into.
Oh, I think I'm mixing that up with like lion's head mushrooms something. Lion's mane. There you go.
Yeah.
Lion something mushroom. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's different.
I just because you're in Portland, I just want you to be on drugs, I guess.
Oh man. Dude, I was talking to a friend of mine today, and he was telling me about like the recreational prices in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough. like $50 for like some edibles you can get here for like $15.
Wow.
Something crazy like that.
Yeah. So I got this plug where I get them brownies. You know, I love them brownies. I don't know if we've talked about them, but this person makes their brownies with keef, which is, you know, like all of the white shit that comes off, you know, or the beige shit that comes off of the weed. So the brownies are really strong. So one brownie will be like that big. And I'll be able to get high as fuck like 3 times off of each one.
Oh, wow.
And it's $20. So I got a pretty good plug when it comes to the brownies. Now the gummies are a different game. Off the same person, I was getting gummies that were like hit or miss. Sometimes I, you know, have to eat a whole bag, you know, and it's supposed to be 500 milligrams, you know. It ain't. It can't be.
Yeah.
Like my tolerance ain't that fucking high. Come on.
Yeah. You know? That's a good point.
And then now there's a new person we get gummies off of. And now the gummies were coming like 15 pieces in a bag for 20. And you can get 5 pieces for 15. And these gummies are only 5 come in a bag. So it's supposed to be like 100 milligrams a piece. Those motherfuckers be hitting. So this new person with the gummies is doing pretty good,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, fucking weed is expensive as fuck, man.
That's
In
crazy.
general. Like I'm paying, this is off of like another plug that, so I'm paying, and this is a deal.
Uh-huh.
I'm paying for like a half an ounce, 14 grams of
Mm-hmm.
flour. I'm paying $80 because they're selling sevens for 40, and that's a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, if I wanted a half round my way, it's $150.
Mm-hmm.
So 80 is like, yo, let's do that. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. We street prices, they're still better than the dispensary, but they're trying to match them almost. It seems
Yeah.
like especially these West Side Chicago hood niggas,
Mm-hmm.
because they just keep raising the price, keep raising the price. The plug I got's from the South Side now that I've been hitting up for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers constantly raising prices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about the market, I guess.
Yeah.
Supply and demand, whatnot.
So Mount St. Helen, it looked beautiful.
Yeah, man. It was cool. I was worried that they were gonna close like the road going up to it,
Mm-hmm.
to the visitor center.
Right.
And I thought I was gonna have to hike. But they're still open, thankfully.
You were still able to walk up the road?
No, I could drive.
Oh,
So I just drove up to the little observation place.
oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Easy. The easy way.
'Cause it was cold, man. It had to be 28 degrees, 30
Damn.
degrees. It was cold.
Damn.
Yeah. And
Well,
man, the wind, I don't know if I uploaded the one video. It was like the wind is legitimately 20, 30 miles an hour, dude. Like it was, I was almost getting blown over, like trying to walk.
mm-hmm.
Like it was super windy up there. I was like, yo,
Wow.
this is insane. It was really cool
It was beautiful. Sure.
though. Yeah. Oh, yesterday I went to another mountain. I went to Mount Hood.
Yeah. What's up? That's what I was talking about. Keep it hood, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah.
mountain right there for the people. I
Yeah.
also thought it was fucking hilarious. Mom was like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, that was
That
funny.
was a white moment for her. Juber's favorite mountain. Mount Hood. I was like, "Yeah, I heard they got a trap at the summit. Niggas trapping out the summit of Mount Hood. What?
Uh-huh.
We out here."
It was too cloudy for me to see. I have no clue what the mountain looks like because
Oh, okay.
the snow was coming down. But it was
Okay.
still cool because I had not been in that much snow in a long time.
Now, Mount St. Helen is a volcano, right?
Hmm.
Mount Hood's not, right? It's just a mountain.
I don't know. It actually might be. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah, like
I thought there was only one.
unactive.
Because I
No,
thought Mount St. Helen was like one of the super volcanoes.
I don't know if it's a super volcano.
It might not be. I just thought.
So it says Mount Hood is a potentially active stratovolcano.
Oh, okay. Good shit. Shout out.
Yeah. And what about the
Motherfuckers
other one?
down to get ratchet at any moment.
Yeah, technically. And I think Mount St. Helens is obviously a volcano still, because that's
Yeah.
why it blew up in
Yeah.
what year? 1983?
Oh, my birth
1982.
year.
No, it
82.
was 82.
No, that's
May.
Shannon and Lydia's birth year.
It was on May 19th, 1982.
Oh, wow. May 19th. It's about a month before Lydia was born.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
39 years ago.
yeah.
So, what you been doing with yourself having the quarantine?
Nothing. We're mostly watching videos and stuff.
Oh, let's talk about your boy. Yay.
Oh, did you watch the whole thing?
I did.
I couldn't.
That's
I
a
just got
wild
bored.
boy.
I got through around 12 name drops, I think, in the counter.
Oh no, it went all the way up to like 80 something,
Holy
88,
shit.
yeah, 89, something like that
Wow.
before I stopped looking at it. But
Uh-huh.
they missed a couple too.
Oh, did they?
Like, yeah, because I was like, where was the name drop? You know, because he dropped several names that they didn't count,
Yeah.
which I didn't understand why they didn't do it, but they
Maybe it
clearly.
was no duplicate.
I mean, they weren't doing duplicates, but he hadn't dropped that name before. I know
Oh,
they
yeah.
at least missed 4 name
Interesting.
drops, at
Yeah.
least, because I was sitting there looking at the counter, and I was like, "Where's the name drop?"
But yeah,
Like, so at least 4 times.
I got you.
But that shit he said about Just Blaze was wild.
Well, I didn't. I
According,
don't hear any. I didn't hear any reports about what he said.
oh,
So
you
what's
don't
his?
watch The Breakfast Club.
No. So what's the
Um,
controversy?
so the controversial things that they've been talking about, he made this comment about Just Blaze. He was like, fuck did he say? He was like, oh, well, Just Blaze, I mean, he's a copycat. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like he got credit for the blueprint, you know, but after I did the first half of it, he basically just copied off of me and did the rest of it, and he got credit for all of it. So everybody's coming out defending Just Blaze, including himself, you
Uh-huh.
know, saying like his style is absolutely nothing like yours. You know, so for you to call him a copycat, you know, like he was saying all types of wild shit. Like
Wow,
he
interesting.
said the worst decision he ever made was signing Big Sean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like which was wild. Like I feel like I took it as him saying he shouldn't have signed him. He should have let somebody else bigger sign him.
Yeah.
You know, like I took it as kind of him thinking that he lessened his career somehow,
Yeah.
signing him. So I didn't take it as an insult. It's not like he lost money or anything like that off of Big Sean.
Yeah.
Like, and he kind of gets into it or whatever because all these statements, they were like, whoa, you know,
Yeah.
like, but that was wild. He said 2 or 3 just fucking wild things. He claims him and Kim, he still hasn't seen any paperwork. So that's still his wife,
I mean,
according to him.
technically, yeah, that's true.
He said he ain't seen no paperwork.
Yeah.
So he said that he still wants to be with her or whatever. You know, that's still his wife.
I
He
guess.
talked about him and the Drake feud a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
which panned out to nothing. And it was interesting. I enjoyed it. But
Yeah.
that nigga stole his fucking haircut from me and you. Like, cause the front part, how you still have this part,
Uh-huh.
you still have a hairline technically.
Yeah.
Like, and he claimed that it was doves
Uh-huh.
that which they don't look like birds. It
Yeah.
just looks like, like, but he
Uh-huh.
claimed they were doves on each side of his head. He had 3 doves on his head.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, nah, this nigga owe K-Town Brothers some fucking money because he stole our motherfucking hairstyle. Yo, real talk. I've been rocking this shit for 5 years. Fuck you, yay. You owe me some money, nigga. Don't change that from the yay to the J, bitch
There
ass
you go.
nigga. Yeah. But I guess my hairstyle is about to get popular.
There you go, man.
So I'm in. I'm in fashion, baby.
Mhm. Before it was cool.
Right. I'm trend setting over here.
Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
fuck you, man. So yeah, I don't know. Ain't too much been going on up here. They've been shooting less around
Yeah.
here. They were shooting a little bit the other day,
Yeah.
like probably like Tuesday, Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, same old shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been just sitting around
Yeah, I
waiting.
figured.
Yeah.
How's it been? You been able to relax,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that you're stuck there? How are the girls doing at
Oh,
home?
they're doing all right. I talked to
Of course.
them yesterday and the day before yesterday.
Okay. They're
Yeah.
managing.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, I figured.
I think. Yeah.
Just wanted to ask.
Yep. I sent them their money that they get
Okay.
every
Yeah,
paycheck.
yeah.
So yeah, they're good.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Did you
Can't
switch
complain.
jobs?
No, not yet. I'm going to.
Not yet. Okay.
Yeah. Or I need to send them a message probably on Monday.
Okay.
I gotta make sure I do it. I can't post this obviously until after I send them a message. But yeah, I gotta put in my notice
Okay.
and then work my 2 weeks or whatever. I think I have a little time off before I gotta start again.
Okay. Get a little mini vacay. Hopefully at home.
Yeah, hopefully this time.
Right. Nah.
Yep.
What's it gonna be like a week or just a couple
Probably.
days?
Probably a week,
Okay. I ain't
something
bad.
like that. Pretty close.
That ain't bad. Catch up on your video games.
Yeah, I got some stuff I want to work on, some project stuff
Okay.
after going to this retreat.
Is this income producing projects or just
Um,
personal projects?
Probably, I don't know, mostly personal, maybe income generating at some point. I don't know. But after going to this retreat, I decided that I wanted to spend more time like involved in that kind of stuff, either participating or helping to facilitate it in some way, you
Right.
know? So one of the things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start running a monthly call with a bunch of the guys I went there with, we
Hmm.
exchanged information and stuff. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
do like a monthly Zoom call and see if we can, keep our discussions going and stuff.
Right. Try to keep some of that energy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I talked to Lydia uh about going to the next one. And then
hmm
it was like, damn, He went to a retreat and he got COVID. Now we gotta
Oh,
rethink this for a second,
yeah,
but I was like, I mean, this is the world we live in, you know?
yeah,
This is what it is now.
that's true.
That's that's a new threat. And like I've been saying about COVID and all that other shit, like
Hmm.
it ain't no worse than what I risk every day riding the green line. You know what I'm saying?
That is true,
Motherfuckers
man.
get shot almost every day on the train.
Hmm.
Like motherfuckers get robbed. It's fucked up.
Yeah,
COVID is less violent. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Yeah, that's a good point.
So it's more acceptable.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's one of those. It's just another day in Shot Town, baby. What you gonna do? Shoot a nigga, get COVID, or get some fried chicken with mild sauce on the side? You
Man.
know, I mean, it is what it is, man. This is the world we live in. This shit is wild. This isn't the world we grew up in
Hmm.
at all,
Yeah.
and recently, actually, um, we're starting to plan Thanksgiving,
Uh-huh.
and definitely none of these people watch the fucking podcast, so I could talk about it all I want. But my wife's cousin Ebony, we lost her husband, boyfriend. I don't know if they were married. I don't think they were, but
Hmm.
he was super cool, super hood. He was like a 4-star general on the west side,
Hmm.
like on some gang shit. Um, cool ass dude, man. He we lost him last year. I went to his funeral. We lost him last year. I think he was 42, 43.
Hmm.
So that was her, baby daddy, boyfriend, whatever. I've known him for years, probably, close to 10.
Hmm.
And dude was cool as hell. So this is their first year without him. Their son is like probably like 11 or 12 or some shit like that.
Hmm.
But her birthday is on Thanksgiving, and
Yeah.
she always tries to include her birthday at the Thanksgiving celebration with a
Uh-huh.
cake that she brings and then shares with nobody because she takes it home.
What?
Like,
She just wants people
and
to sing happy birthday to her.
right, yeah, no, exactly. She brings
Wow.
the cake, puts candles on it. After everybody's done eating and people are starting to dig into dessert, then she'll be like, "Oh, let's sing happy birthday." All right.
Wow.
Right, yeah. And then so this year, apparently there's a bunch of fucking I don't know if you'd call them caveats. There's a bunch of different like celebrations or
Hmm.
what are they called? Not monuments, milestones.
Yeah.
So she's 45, so that's a milestone.
Hmm.
And then there were like two more. I'm sure Maurice, this is the first year Maurice passed, so that was probably one of them. That's a milestone.
Hmm.
But there was one more that had everything to do with her. Like, and so she's trying to have everybody come over there, you know,
Hmm.
for Thanksgiving. And it's like the first thing I thought was, hey, we don't have to host it. So we don't got no cleanup to do,
Yeah.
like, because that's what sucks about hosting Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Fucking cleaning up all them dishes and all the, oh my God,
Yeah.
that shit. And then you're eating leftovers for fucking 7 days. I'm good on leftovers for 2 or 3 days. That's it.
Yeah.
I can eat the same thing for 2 or 3 days in a row. Unless we're in an apocalyptic situation, you know? Like I could eat the same shit forever if I had
Yeah.
to. If that was literally the only, well, we grow chickens. Well, I'm eating chicken then, motherfucker. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's what Thanksgiving's looking like. It's looking like
Yeah.
we'll be. What do you do for Thanksgiving nowadays as
Me?
a single father that don't really cook? Like you don't get down in the kitchen for real, for real.
Yeah. Last year I think we made a bunch of stuff. Like, I think I might have cooked the turkey, or at least I helped cook a bunch of stuff. Haley cooked
Okay.
some stuff. Layla cooked some stuff. We had like stovetop stuffing and
Okay.
some mashed potatoes, and mac and cheese, stuff like that.
Okay. So you still try to put it together?
Well, I did last year. This year, I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do yet.
I didn't know if like you would just go, buy mac and cheese and potato salad and all that other shit from the grocery store in a deli
Yeah,
section or whatever. You know what I mean?
I mean, worst case scenario, I would do
Okay.
that. I would probably just try to like cater it from like a place,
Okay.
make sure you get like the appropriate, you know, stuffing and turkey and all that kind of stuff.
Y'all got any soul food places? Sorry. Y'all got any soul food places down there where you could get greens from?
Probably. I don't know that I know. I mean, I can buy greens. You can
Yeah,
buy
but
them.
nigga, can you cook them?
No, not me.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Um, I'd have to look and see. I have not been to a place that has them.
When's the last time you had greens?
I don't know if I even like greens. So like,
What?
it's been a long time.
You don't like greens. You don't know.
I can't remember last time I had some.
Nigga, we gotta talk. You's a healthy eating motherfucker. And the only healthy things niggas eat, you don't know if you like. What the fuck are we talking about?
Try this leafy
The
green
only
vegetable.
healthy nigga food you don't
Yeah.
even know if you like. God damn.
Is it still healthy if you cook it in pork juice though?
It's tasty. I don't know. Tasty usually doesn't equal healthy.
Yeah. That's funny.
I don't know. Is pork juice that like how poisonous is pork? You know what I mean? For a
Yeah.
nigga to be like, I can't eat that. It's made with a pork juice instead of a turkey neck. A lot of
Yeah.
people put a turkey neck in there too.
Oh yeah, that's
So it's
true.
smoked turkey. So,
Uh-huh.
maybe that's the healthier option.
That probably would be, yeah.
Turkey neck. I don't know, man, but something about that ham bone that be in there, you know? Ah, take that meat off the ham bone while you eating oh man, something about it.
Yeah.
Something about it. I like that. I like that. But I don't do anything healthy at
No.
all. I don't think. I had a salad last week.
Well, that's good. How often you do that?
um once a month,
Oh, I mean, that's better than
maybe.
nothing. Yeah.
Once a month and a half would
Uh-huh.
probably be more. I eat salad, I would say regularly, but it ain't like weekly, but it is
Yeah.
monthly. I like salad. And of course, there was fried chicken in it. So, you know,
Oh, well,
there was a chopped up chicken fillet
Uh-huh.
that I get from the McDonald's. I get
Yeah.
that's one of the perks. I get a lot of their frozen food that they're throwing out.
Mm-hmm.
I get to bring it home. So,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
we
pretty
got
cool.
chicken fillets. You want a crispy chicken sandwich? We can have them motherfuckers 5 days a week for
That's
free.
cool.
But so yeah, we chop them up and put them in salad every now and then. It was a chopped salad with
Uh-huh.
like this southwestern avocado dressing.
No, cool. That
Great
sounds pretty
dressing.
good.
Yeah, it was real good. But my wife is into eating super healthy nowadays.
Uh-huh.
Like she's been in this little program for a year, half a year. I don't know how long she's been in it, but excuse me. Um, but yeah, and since then she's and she's the cook,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I'm eating what she's eating,
Yeah.
So if you make a stir fry, I'm eating stir fry. Green beans and garlic sauce. Hey, and mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one. It's really good though. She makes it this like Asian style, sesame sauce and all that shit. It's pretty good.
Uh-huh. Cool, man. It's not
Yeah.
it's not super hard to eat kind of healthy.
You know what I realized this last time? Because I know I called you probably about a week ago or so,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going through depression or whatever. It had
Yeah.
hit me again. And something that I realized because I stopped eating.
No.
And that's why I was sick most of the time. Because I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't eating. Like I went like 3 days. There was a week where I had 2 bowls of soup
Mm-hmm.
and like some fruit on one day. But I was eating like every 72 hours
Mm-hmm.
or something. Like I wasn't eating. But what it always, when I go into those depressions and I'm
Mm-hmm.
living off of alcohol and tobacco,
Mm-hmm.
it always makes me realize that like you don't really need to eat that much.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get back like I am now, like I don't need to eat 3 times a day. I don't
Yeah.
need to eat snacks and all this extra shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just to be having mouth pleasure,
Yeah.
basically what it boils down to,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And
Yeah.
I really, to a fundamental level, can break it down to where like how much I need to eat to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a lot. Like you don't need a lot of food. It's
Yeah.
weird. I mean, I literally, there was one point in the last couple of weeks that I went like 3 days without eating. Like I didn't eat anything.
If you're not doing much, yeah,
Right.
that's true.
And so it always makes me reevaluate my diet when I get back from depression, and I'm back on the shores of life.
Mm-hmm.
And, like it always makes me reevaluate, like, man, I guess I really don't need to eat that much because I've literally survived off of water and, beer or wine or something. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? For now, that's got to be horrible for your system to some
Yeah.
degree,
Mhm.
but it just really makes me realize how much like survival tactics, like if I was a pirate or something, how much food did pirates really eat?
Mhm.
Because you never hear about them fishing.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever told a pirate story about them fishing over the side, and catching a big swordfish or whatever, you know? Like, how much did they really eat? Were they out at sea for days on days on days, living off tobacco and fucking wine?
Probably. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it just makes me think. I don't know. So I don't really eat that much anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like I need to. I get full pretty quick and I stop.
Is your energy level still pretty high?
My energy levels are up since I started eating again. So basically, what I did was stop drinking during the week,
Mhm.
and I'm back to just drinking on the weekends.
Yeah.
So, uh, yeah, totally. Because on those days that I hadn't eaten, like I was physically weak.
Yeah.
Like I could feel like walking downstairs, my legs would be shaking, you
Mhm.
know, shit like that. Like, so yeah.
Well, that's
But
not
since
good,
I've
man.
started, nah, it's not. It's horrible. And I felt horrible.
No.
And I didn't want to feel like that anymore. Like
Mhm.
I don't, I'm done with that. So
That's good.
I'm back to eating. I'm back to just drinking on the weekends.
Mhm.
And I'm not drinking through the week anymore because it was just too heavy on my body. And I
Yeah.
feel better during the week, not drinking,
I can
you know.
imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, it was super heavy. Even though I wasn't drinking the hard shit, I was just drinking beer, but I was drinking malt liquor.
Oh, okay.
So I think that had something to do with like my throat irritation and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
Like, so yeah, I'm working it out. I'm bringing it down.
Interesting.
It's more manageable
Yeah.
on the weekend. Plus, it gives me something to look forward to. So
I gotcha.
it's kind of one of them things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've toned it down big time. Um, I was just tired of being sick every day, you know.
Yeah.
No matter how much water I drank, I couldn't rehydrate, you know.
Mhm.
Like it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
So I'm getting old, man. I don't recover like I used to. Let me tell you. When I
That's
was in my 20s, I could
uh-huh.
get blackout drunk off whiskey, wake up the next day ready to go. But
Yeah.
yeah, not in my 30s, man. That shit. And late, super late 30s.
Mhm.
Like that's just done.
Nice to catch up with you.
You gotta be responsible in your fucking 30s
Yeah.
with drinking. Like that shit'll catch up with your ass real quick,
Mhm.
real quick. So I'm straightening out, you know,
That's good, man.
getting it together.
Mhm.
But what else we got? We got they can't seem to cancel Chappelle.
Yeah, that's because you can't cancel rich people.
Yeah,
Like, you
can't
know,
cancel white people.
you can cancel some of them. Ask Louis
Eh,
C.K.
Right. Well, but he's back.
He's
and
what?
he's back, and
Oh,
he's got another special that's supposedly really good. So
you
I
know
want to
what
see
though?
if anybody buys it or
Uh-huh.
if he's gonna have to release it on his website. That's what I
It,
want to see.
it's interesting because, like, on the one hand, I'm like, he's just a comedian or whatever, right?
Correct.
If we're gonna cancel anybody, we should cancel like, George Bush, Donald Trump, you know,
Right.
hell, even Barack Obama, for doing shit to make the world the worst place or whatever, right?
Right.
But on the other hand, like, he was like pulling his dick out, like, hey, you don't look at my dick or whatever, you know.
But
I'm like, dude, that's kind of fucking weird.
but he would ask before he pulled his dick out.
Yeah,
Hey, can I jerk off in front of you? Yes or no. They contemplate, and
yeah,
then when they said, yeah, I guess that's fucking weird. Sure.
yeah,
And he pulled his dick out. So, I mean, at least, it's not like he was raping bitches. He was just jerking off in front of people. I mean, that
yeah,
doesn't make him a bad person. It just makes him a pervert. That's
yeah,
all.
yeah.
And
I guess that's
perverts
true.
can tell comedy.
Is that so?
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. You
Yeah,
can be a pervert and tell comedy as long as you're not like a kid pervert, you
yeah,
know? Like you're not looking up little girl dresses. Ooh, look at those panties. They have
yeah,
unicorns on them. Like, what the fuck are we doing here, bro?
yeah. I guess that's true. I don't know. Me personally, let's just assume that he didn't get in as much trouble as he did.
Mhm.
I still wouldn't be fucking with him like I used to
Why?
because I feel a certain way about
About
fucking with
him
it.
asking people if he could jerk off in front of them?
Yeah, because you can't be doing shit like that. Like when you're like in charge of shit,
Right. Right.
like
Yeah.
imagine
He was a boss, definitely.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like he was a new guy. He was a
Right.
fucking janitor. You know,
I understand. So
people
it's
can feel
based on his
compelled to say
position.
yes.
Right. Well, if I say no, I can't come back on the show and
Exactly.
make my 5 grand,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. The Louis C.K. situation, the Me Too Louis C.K. situation doesn't bother me as much.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this is one of the situations to where, I mean, I always have trouble separating the artist from the crime,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah, me too.
um, because I'm biased to comedians.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, Louis, fuck, man, that was the
Yeah.
feeling. It was
Uh-huh.
like, fuck. When it happened to Aziz, I was, man, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't, but Louis was like, he was on pace to be one of the goats, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah.
Like, dude was great. He was doing 2 specials a year,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes at least one special a year. Nobody was doing that.
Yeah.
Like, and he was ripping it. He was killing them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I loved his off-brand ass sense of humor, with shit half inappropriate all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I love that shit. And I would pay to go see Louis today. Like, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I haven't went to his website and bought any of his comedy. You know, I don't buy comedy because it's
Mm-hmm.
online for the most part. And we pay for Netflix, Prime. You know, I use your HBO, which I was disappointed in this Puerto Rican bitch that just put her fucking special out on HBO. I gave her 5 minutes and it was trash.
Oh yeah.
Ada Rivera, or I don't even know what her
Oh,
last
I know who
name
you're
is.
talking about.
Ada something. She was
Yeah.
on the last comic standing and she's pretty
Mm-hmm.
funny.
Yeah.
I liked her on the Degenerates on Netflix. She
Mm-hmm.
was on there. I liked a few of the other things that like she put out, but horrible. I just didn't like it. So
Yeah.
I turned it off. So I couldn't finish it. But anyway, uh Hulu, we got Hulu, we got Prime, we got Netflix. And it's like you can't put your fucking special on any of these, you know? Like but with Louis, man, I still want to see it. Like, I don't know, man. There's just something about Louis C.K. That nigga's funny, man. I
Mm-hmm.
know he's inappropriate, but he didn't rape nobody. He didn't touch little kids. He didn't, he just pulled his dick out and jerked off in front of some people that probably said yes that didn't mean it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, considering his exact situation, it's like, it's not R. Kelly, you know?
Yeah, it's
R.
different.
Kelly's got some songs, man, that I still think about till this day that I
Mm-hmm.
want to listen to, but I won't, you
Yeah.
know? Like, cause it's come on, little girls, like, come on, man.
Yeah. No, that's
Like, there
true.
ain't nothing attractive about a little girl. Stop it. Like, I don't understand why they gotta get younger and younger and younger. You wanna do the borderline 17, she'll be 18 in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like you okay, look at them, but come on, somebody who's 13 and looks like they 11, what the
Mm-hmm.
fuck are we talking about?
Yeah,
Like,
he
what
he is
is, come
messed up.
on. I remember there was this fake tit um when I was working at the Board of Trade. There was this fake tit, super flat assed, if that's a word. Super flat assed. Like, and she was like 19 or some shit, right? But she had fake tits that were paid for by her broker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these brokers used to love when she walked past the pit because the pit's lifted in the air first of all, so
Mm-hmm.
you get the down angle, you know, and she would wear super slutty clothes and all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But this dude had leaned over my shoulder. She had walked past. She had handed me an order because I was working in the pit at this point. She had handed me an order and kept it moving. And then the fucking broker comes over my fucking shoulder and he's like, man, you see the ass on her? And I literally looked at him and I was like, no, she doesn't have a fucking ass. What the fuck are you talking about? But he thought her ass was the hottest thing in the world. And all I could think was, what the fuck is wrong with white dudes? Like, this bitch had her fucking legs went straight into her back. You understand what I'm saying? This bitch
Yeah.
was built like a board, like a 12-year-old boy, like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. This is what this bitch was built like in the back. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? But he just, oh, and his head's right here, you know, and he grabbed my shoulders and he was like, oh, you see her ass? Oh my God. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? She doesn't have an ass.
Dude, that's kind of weird too, just being all up in your fucking personal space.
Right. Totally. That's sexual assault, probably.
Probably, yeah. Wow.
It was wild. These motherfuckers, but whatever, man. To each their own. You know, I try to let people like whatever they want to without judging them.
Yeah.
And I guess there's a good segue into this other. There's this person, apparently, she was on the Breakfast Club. Her name is T.S. Madison. She is a proud woman, a proud trans woman with a dick. And she talks about it. And she likes her dick. That's her connection with God.
Yeah.
She says. But a couple things happened here. First of all, I heard some shit that I'd never heard before, and it blew my mind. It's some next level, what I would describe as mistalk, or maybe more politically correct, new talk.
New talk.
So she says she's a heterosexual trans woman. All right. I don't remember my point. Be honest with you, because I went from what was the connection to this T.S. Madison lady?
Letting people be what they want or whatever.
Yeah. You know, and I put it on my phone it was weeks ago. I put it on my phone. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Just let them live, phony. Be whatever you want to be, man. All right. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Whatever you say. Sure. All right.
It's probably the way it always should have been, you know?
Yeah. Just let people live.
Yeah.
Period. Just let them live.
Yeah.
All good. Fucking difference does it make to you?
Yeah.
That brings me back to what Ed had asked me. Ed Dice had asked me a long time ago when I was just a youngin'. He was like, do you consider yourself black or you consider yourself white? And I told him this was, I had to probably be 12, 13, 14, something like that. Like, and I looked at him and I told him, I consider myself American. Like, to me, that transcends any of all that shit.
Yeah.
Where are you from? This is where I'm from, you know?
Yeah.
Deeper than, you know, you could go deeper. You could say, oh, I'm from Chicago. I'm from the north part of America, you know? But What does it matter? Really? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's not supposed to matter. It does matter to some people. That's the problem. It's not. It's like who it matters to,
Right.
and when it matters to the people who control all the money and the jobs and the nuclear submarines, then that has implications. If it was just
Right.
the janitors across the country, you know, it matters to them or whatever, then it wouldn't be as big of a deal. You know, but yeah, it shouldn't matter.
Oh, so
Hmm.
I get this check in the mail.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Some sort of economic something check, right?
Hmm.
Which when y'all were getting stimulus checks, I wasn't getting any of them. I owe child
Hmm.
support.
Yeah.
So I get this $1,400 check in the mail.
Hmm.
So I'm like, what the fuck? Now, mind you, the build up to this, I didn't know it was coming. They
Hmm.
had sent me a letter saying it was coming, but I was like, yeah, fuck out of here. It's going to child support. You know, shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Uh-huh.
This letter in air, you know.
Hmm.
It was just automatically printed out and y'all mailed it, and,
Yeah.
you know.
Hmm.
So I get the check, and then now my mic sounds extra loud for some reason out of nowhere. You
Oh yeah.
remember I told you it was sounding low?
Hmm.
Now it
Yeah.
sounds really loud because I could hear the heater. But anyway, so my wife texts me. It's like 4 something at work. I'm like an hour from getting off.
Hmm.
And hey, you got this check, blah, blah, blah. It's $1,400. What the fuck?
Hmm.
Now the buildup was that I had been wanting to buy stock in Tesla
Hmm.
for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I didn't know where it was gonna fucking come from.
Yeah.
So my first thought when she texted me this was, oh well, Tesla's at 234 or at 1234,
Uh-huh.
$1,234 for a share.
Yeah.
It was like these niggas just bought me 1 share of Tesla and a bag of weed.
Hmm.
So we get it. I put it in the bank, cash it or whatever.
Hmm.
Couldn't send. I sent $1,240 to my Robinhood app.
Uh-huh.
But because I don't have Robinhood Gold, which you could have immediately available, $50,000. I gotta wait till $240 clears.
Hmm.
So I bought $1,000 worth of Tesla, which is
Yeah.
like 0.818
Hmm.
piece of a share
Yeah.
or whatever. So I just felt like that'd be a better buy because if I just had that money, I'd blow it on weed and liquor. So I felt like, let me buy a share of Tesla.
Hmm.
So that's what I did.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah. So
And you've been keeping track of it?
oh yeah, it's down right now. But
Yeah.
earlier this week, I was up $11.
Oh, okay.
It's a long haul thing.
No, it is.
Since I've been watching Tesla,
Hmm.
when I first bought the 0.00008 point something, it was like I just had an extra $6. So I was like, oh, let's buy Tesla stock.
Hmm.
Right. So I bought a fraction of a share.
Yeah.
And It was $738 then.
Damn.
And that was like 3-4 months ago. That was September.
Hmm.
In September, Tesla was 738. Today, Tesla's like 1216,
Hmm.
something like that.
Yeah.
I bought Tesla at 1234. It basically stayed at that all week, but
Hmm.
it at the end Friday, right before the market closed, it dropped
Yeah.
down to 16. So I'm down like $11 or something. But
Mhm.
it's the long haul. It's a stock. It's not a commodity. You don't trade
Yeah.
it every day.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Well, that's cool, bro.
I took the Uncle Sam's money,
Hmm.
put it in the market, see if I could turn it into something.
I thought you were supposed to be getting some of that money.
I did too, but I always think the worst.
Yeah.
So I got
That's cool.
1,400. That's about it.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that was cool. So I got stock. That's my retirement plan. Tesla.
Oh yeah.
What I'm gonna do is take like $40 a check
Hmm.
and put in some stock
Yeah.
and see if I can make something of it. Hey, could you hold on for half a second?
Sure.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So yeah. The fuck did I just think about? Just happened this week. Damn. It was right there. So I don't know. It'll come back to me.
Yeah.
What else you got going on up there, man? With your trip and everything.
Nothing, man. I'm gonna come back on Tuesday evening.
Did you take a test or anything yet?
No.
I took a COVID test yesterday. We had some of these at home tests uh where you gotta like connect it to an app,
Hmm.
whatever. It's like a 15-minute test.
Yeah.
And I tested negative yesterday. That shit's so uncomfortable going in your nose so deep. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. Made my eyes water and shit. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't like the nose swab test. They can keep that shit.
Yeah.
The last test, the only other test I've taken, this is my second COVID test I've ever even taken. But the one that we went to, the Prosser had this in their parking lot. They
Uh-huh.
had it set up. You could go over there and take a test. We took one when Donovan got back to school and he tested positive for COVID. Because we were around him, we went and took one.
Hmm.
It was a mouth swab. You just had to swab all the inside of your mouth, like the top of your gums and all of
Yeah.
that other shit for like 30 seconds, much less invasive than the fucking nose one. Nose one, ugh, it's ridiculous.
Hmm.
I keep that shit.
Yeah.
So I took one yesterday.
That's $200 for a test, man. I haven't decided if I'm gonna take another one.
Okay.
Otherwise, if it was cheaper, I'd do it for sure.
They don't have any free ones out there?
No.
No?
I mean, maybe if I look around, but honestly, dude, there's so many fucking homeless people, fucking hypes and shit, just everywhere.
Yeah. I
Like
heard
down,
it's pretty bad up there.
yeah, like down the street, I found this parking garage where I could park my rental car
Mm-hmm.
because I'm on this area that's kind of like the north side, so there's no parking anywhere,
Okay.
hardly.
Right.
And so I'm going through the stairwell, which I had just went through like the day before. And I opened the door to the stairs to leave the building, and there's just hobo shit all over the place. I mean, not literal shit, but like
No, like tents and shit. They're
no,
belonging.
it's just like needles and
Oh,
alcohol pads and candy bars and just all kinds of assorted weird shit. There's just a trail of it. Like there's at least 8 needles in that staircase because they're just, I don't know, they're falling out of this fucking bag or something.
right.
I don't know what the deal was, but it was kind of crazy, yeah. And there's just like there's a spectrum of people who look like they live literally under a bridge on one end.
Hmm.
On the other end, it's like I kind of feel like this dude sleeps in his car and takes a shower at the gym every day because he
Right.
doesn't really have a house.
Right.
So he looks just kind of shabby, but not necessarily homeless.
Right.
And you get the whole spectrum in between that, man. And almost all of these motherfuckers are constantly talking to themselves. You know,
There's a lot of mental health need.
that's how
out
I could
there.
tell some of these people were homeless and not just normal people. Because I was like, oh, this dude talking to himself. He ain't singing a rap song. So,
Right.
I don't know who he's talking to. He ain't talking to me.
Now, are there whites too?
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Would you say there's mostly whites or mostly blacks that you've seen that have been homeless? Or what's the politically correct term? The unhoused?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, dude. It's close. It's not overwhelmingly one way or the other from what I've seen.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen more white people.
In Portland, that would make sense.
Yeah, but I mean, there's also a lot of white people in Tampa too. You know,
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because
I
y'all got a homeless problem down there too.
yeah.
Everywhere. This
Hmm.
don't make sense. But after listening to Ye on the Drink Champs, he's homeless.
Yeah,
I don't
fucking guy.
understand how you can be homeless. And then when Nori was like, "Oh, but you on land, right? Like
Hmm.
200 acres."
Hmm.
He was like, "It's 12,000
Yeah.
acres, but yeah, I own land." Okay, so you're wearing gloves and a jacket, a big leather jacket. Where do you
Hmm.
keep that? In your house that's this big on your chest? Because that's his
Yeah.
house.
Uh,
And his home is wherever he is when his daughter FaceTimes him. That's home.
yeah.
Okay, cool. I get it. But you're a fashionista,
Hmm.
bitch. Where do you keep all your clothes? You got a warehouse that's not a house. It's just a wear. You have a big wear facility
Hmm.
that you go and put on all these expensive jackets and
Uh-huh.
shoes.
Yeah.
Like I heard your story about Balenciaga and going to France with your house, and you wore for the next 4 days Balenciaga underwear that's for free. I understand that. I get it. They gave you underwear.
That's a
Okay.
weird flex, but okay.
It's a super weird flex,
Somebody gave me some free underwear.
but he was talking about making, it's not about being rich. It's about making relationships, he said. And that was the story he told directly after saying that. It's about relationships, Colby.
Yeah.
All
Words
right.
don't mean anything to him, man.
No, not
He
at
just
all.
says random shit.
Random shit. Just 100%. Anything that pops into his head, he says, and it's okay because he's rich.
Uh-huh.
And that's it. That's the basis behind everything. Anything Kanye West says is okay because he's rich.
Yeah.
So he's a genius. And geniuses are weird.
I feel like we need to unite humanity so we could build a bridge made out of graham crackers to the moon.
That is some shit he would say.
Kanye's such a visionary.
Like, these aren't just graham crackers, these are yay crackers. Y'all don't understand. Like, that's a wild boy, man.
Yeah.
That's a wild boy. That interview, to say the least, was something else. I enjoyed it though. It was entertainable, or it was entertaining.
Did he
I
say
enjoyed
anything
it.
interesting?
No.
Did he give any insight into anything with his music? He's just name dropping the whole time.
Name dropping the whole time. He said those two things that I told you. Big Sean was the worst decision of his life, signing him. And then he said that shit about Just Blaze. And the rest was just blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
It was just yay being yay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he didn't say anything super insightful. He didn't say anything at all.
Yeah.
That meant shit. It was just entertaining to see the artist formerly known as Kanye West talk, I guess.
Did you remember at the very beginning the verses talk
Yeah.
where he was like, God, you just put me up against myself?
Yeah. I would need like 4 different people.
Yeah.
And then when they were like, well, would you go up against Jay-Z? No, he's my boss.
Yeah.
He'd go up against anybody but Jay-Z.
I'm like, why wouldn't he go up against Jay-Z?
That seems to be who he should go up against.
I mean, that's his boy. Ain't you supposed to be like, this is gonna be fun? We gonna fuck
Right.
each other.
You don't gotta hate somebody.
Yeah.
Be in a versus battle. You don't gotta be beefing with somebody.
Yeah.
To be in a versus battle. Look at Snoop and DMX.
Mm-hmm.
They was in there together, smoking and shaking hands and
Did they do
having a good fucking time. Yeah, before he died.
Oh shit, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they did a versus. Like, and it was on some cool shit. Like it ain't about being against somebody. You know what I mean? It's about the music. I understand what he's saying. I mean, he probably would or could rather go up against, okay, well, put me up against producers. Kanye versus, Kanye the producer versus such and such producer, whatever. I'm so happy. Fucking guy, I hate
Pharrell.
Pharrell. Yeah, I can't stand that guy. But put him up against, Pharrell, put him up against Timberland, put him up against Swiss Beats, who runs verses. Put him up against any of them producers. Fine. You want to put him up against rappers separately? You want to go bar for bar or song for song, rather? Okay, cool. You got enough hits. You're literally the most Grammy not nominated. You have more Grammys than any other rapper in the world. Actually, he has more Grammys than anybody in the world. He is the most Grammy having motherfucker.
Really?
Nobody has. He's got like 87 Grammys or something. So you could go up against, like, I understood what he said. I have to go up against producers. I'd have to go up against rappers. I'd have to go up against, whatever other aspects of it. But he's the most Grammy nominated and Grammy having. I don't know if it's 37 Grammys or 87. It's a fucking lot. Whatever. But
I think he's the most nominated. He's not in this top 10 list.
of most
Top 8.
Grammys received.
Yeah. Jay-Z has 23.
No, Kanye got more than Jay-Z.
Well, let's see how many he has. How many?
I want to say 37. Drum roll.
He has 21. He has 70 nominations.
Oh, maybe it's nominated then.
Oh, this says he has 22. They updated it.
Okay.
So
Jay-Z has more Grammys than him?
By one or so, yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay. I could have sworn that I read somewhere, which I very much could have read somewhere.
Oh, I see. So Kanye West is tied. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jay-Z is 9. In 10th place, there's a tie between Vince Gill, U2, Kanye, and Stevie Wonder, who all have 22. That's a 3 or 4-way tie for 10th place.
Who's number one?
Sir Greg Salty.
Never heard of him. How
Classical
many?
music, dude. 31.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe it's nominated.
Sir George. Yeah, possibly. He's got 70 nominations.
But either way, I understood what he was talking about, Like, you'd have to put me against this person and that person because Kanye West could blow almost anybody. Like, if we're talking hit songs, and they just do 20 songs. So he only has to choose 20. That's not hard to choose 20 Kanye West hits, especially if the nigga got 21, 22 Grammys, like, so.
Well, what's the criteria though? Does it have to be from his own albums or what? No, I guess it don't.
No, it don't have to be from your own albums. It's just basically songs you were involved in, whether you produced them, you rapped on them, or whatever. Because that's why the Locks did so good. Yeah. Because most of that shit was Puffy's.
Yeah.
But
that was some bangers though.
Oh yeah. Kanye used to be cool. His music is trash now to me, but
it's funny because
there were them 2 songs that I liked. It was the same song, but he split them into 2 songs. It was that Jail on his Donda album. Jay-Z had a verse on one on Jail, and in Jail Part 2, DaBaby had a verse, which I think DaBaby's verse was better than Jay-Z's. So I think he should have cut Jay-Z and just put DaBaby on it, or put them both on the same fucking song. We don't need 2 parts to this shit.
He needs to pad it out, man.
I guess.
Trying to make it longer than it really is.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and he says some shit that sent Soulja Boy to fuck off. They was like, I heard Soulja Boy got cut from the album. What happened? Kanye's like, did you hear his verse? And then he proceeded to call that shit trash.
When Kanye said that?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, old Soldier Boy was mad. Oh,
Soulja
you
Boy,
fuck
tell it.
nigga. You fuck nigga. And he kept doing this shit as if this is a fucking text message. And it shows up better on here because you could actually see words, but
Uh-huh.
his was just all blurry. You
Yeah.
couldn't see. He was like, why'd you tell me that shit was hard? You said that shit was hard. You fuck nigga. Like he was mad as hell with his little braids with beads like little girls from the 80s
Uh-huh.
used to wear. And
Yeah.
he's sitting every time he moves his head.
I don't know why he's getting mad like a little kid.
Because he's a bitch.
Like, you cut your verse, man. Keep
Soldier
it
Boy,
moving.
man. Man up, bro. Real talk. Stop being
See,
so fucking sensitive.
he needs
Like
that upgrade. Soldier
oh,
Man.
I can't say that word anymore. It's not the 90s. Sorry.
Yeah. He needs to go from Soldier Boy and needs to man up. Soldier
Right.
Man.
Need to go to Soldier Man.
Soldier Man.
Ho! 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 Man up, bro. Come on, man. You worked with him at least. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Like you out here, you making money. Man up. Gives a fuck. You got cut from a song and he thought your verse was trash. And he said it was trash out loud to everybody. Okay, so what? Look, there was one thing Whack 100 said. Whack 100 is this like triple OG,
Mm-hmm.
you know, blood from California, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's like NBA young boys manager, and he knew Suge Knight and all. I don't really know where the fuck he comes from, but he's in shit. I think he was the games manager,
Uh-huh.
and but Whack 100 said it's never disrespectful if they telling the truth.
Yeah.
So, Soldier Boy, it was trash. I've heard your music. I think all of it's trash.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that this verse that got cut off of Donda, 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 Donda was trash, nigga. You're trash. You're trash. Soldier Boy, you're trash. Your shit is trash. I'm the first rapper to do. You're the first rapper to be trash. How's about that, nigga? You're trash. Your shit got trash. Next.
You.
I ain't never heard a Soldier Boy joint that was like, oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
Uh-huh.
No, always. What the fuck am I listening to? What the fuck who is this?
Yeah.
It's always one of them situations. Bro,
Uh-huh.
you ain't rap. You ain't even a rapper to me. All right. And I grew up listening to real rappers. You ain't even a rapper to me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even say the words that I want to call you anymore. Like, that's where I grew up. I can't even use the words that I want to describe your trash ass rap.
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
I'm
Man.
surprised he's still out here. Him and Lil Bow Wow.
And then Bow Wow a couple months ago or a month ago or so, a few weeks ago, he was on this tour with like, damn it, I'm trying to think of the other trash ass groups he was on tour with. Damn it. But it was like one of them dudes from, you remember, what's it, B2K?
Uh-huh. Omarion.
Yeah, that's him. He was on the tour, and it was Bow Wow or Marion and a bunch of other trash ass niggas from that same era. And he got mad, because I'm supposed to be closing, and I said all this. Shut the fuck up. You didn't set the stage for nobody to do anything, Lil Bow Wow. Okay, you tried to man up and call yourself Bow Wow, but you're still rapping Lil Bow Wow's music. Shut the fuck up. You've done nothing relevant. What are we talking about? That's like Tina Turner being upset that she wasn't nominated for Artist of the Year. Bitch, you ain't made music since the 80s. You've been running around with your sexy legs, fucking forever, singing all your old fucking joints. Same thing with Celine Dion and Mariah Carey and all these motherfuckers. You're just singing old music. I don't give a fuck that you have a show every day in Las Vegas. Okay? You have an old ass show every day in Las Vegas. Right? Fuck are we talking about?
This is true. You don't go to have a Las Vegas residency to make new music.
Right. Like if the Bone Thugs go on tour, right? And me and you just happen to be in Ohio and we want to go see them. Are you expecting new music? No. I'm expecting boom, 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 boom. That's what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting new music. What are we talking about? Like, come on. Same thing with like even, you throw Common in there. You throw anybody, like any of them older rappers. If I go to a Jada Kiss concert, I'm not looking for a new music album. I'm looking for him to do some of his classic shit that takes me back,
So how do you know? How do you know when that switch gets flipped for you? When people aren't expecting or they don't even want new shit from you anymore. Like, I don't know if people still want new shit from Jay-Z, but he keeps releasing shit anyway.
So he just released a song with that movie that he executive produced it's on Netflix called like Hard something. It's got Hard in it. Hard of Us or something of Us. It's some Western with an all black cast.
Other night.
Is it good?
It's pretty good, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because me and Lydia have been deciding whether we should watch it or not. I haven't watched the preview for it yet, but I know it's got Idris Elba and Regina King, I think, in it.
Yeah.
Like, and I was debating, but he started an Instagram account last week, and all he did was put that movie on there.
Yeah.
And then apparently it's just been, his account has been dead since then. So he's clearly just using Instagram to promote the movie, right?
Yeah, he produced it.
Yeah. And so it's hard for me to watch movies anymore if there ain't somebody in it that I respect,
Really?
Yeah, because I'm all about podcasts now. I just want to hear niggas talk about real shit. Like, I'm done with, like, and a lot of the shit that my wife watches, like with the hospital shit, whether it's from Grey's Anatomy to whatever, Chicago Fire, all that shit. Like I've literally been there. I've been in the ER when the ambulance arrives every time. Like I've seen gunshot victims. They were coming in 11 a day at one point when
Yeah.
I was there. I've seen brain matter leak out of people's heads, literally. Like I've seen people who have took a drill to the side of their own head. Like I've
Yeah.
seen a lot of weird shit. I've
Mhm.
seen people get hit, 23 times and their leg is just mush.
Mhm.
Like the bone was broken up so much that their leg was literally just floppy and mush.
Yeah.
Like they don't put that shit in movies. They don't
Yeah.
put that shit in these TV shows.
Mhm.
Somebody gets shot and they're just limping, shooting back. No, 89% of the time somebody gets shot, a bone gets broken. You're
Mhm.
not walking on that shit.
Yeah.
If it's a flesh wound, it's a flesh wound. That is what it is. But again, that ain't 80, 90% of the time.
Mhm.
Your shit's getting cracked. Like people
Yeah.
don't understand that. Tattoos get fucked up
Mhm.
when you get shot up. Your tattoo clean, just it's gone.
Yeah.
Like, and I've seen all this shit. So when I'm trying to sit there and watch a television show, whether it's in an ER or it's a cop show, and they're holding a cup of coffee and it's obviously empty,
Very
fucking
specific.
makes
Right.
me livid. Where's the editor? Can we pour water in this shit? Don't give them coffee. If they don't want to drink it, they don't got to drink it. Give them kombucha. I don't give a fuck what's in the cup. Pour something in the cup. I can't watch this shit. I just saw him. There was this one Blue Blood show. Oh my God, it made me so mad. Because
Uh-huh.
I was watching Blue Bloods back then with like Lydia.
Uh-huh.
And not Mark, what is it? Donnie Wahlberg
Mhm.
poured coffee into his cup, put a lid on it. You saw the coffee go into the cup. Next scene, he's holding an empty cup.
He was
What are we
thirsty.
doing?
He's thirsty, bro. He drank it all.
What are we doing? Where's editing? Fire the editor. Fuck are we doing? I can't watch shit like this. This shit,
Yeah.
I've seen this shit. I've seen this shit. I need real shit. I need real shit. I can't just watch some make-believe stuff. If it's Marvel make-believe, okay, because nobody's going into this thinking it's real. It's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I can watch some fake shit if I know it's fake, but don't tell me some shit's real or supposed to be real and you can't put water in a cup to have weight while the fucking actor's talking with it. Because they have to be doing something with their hands. I understand the psychology behind that. What I don't understand is your lack of understanding of the psychology behind weighted cups. You don't think anybody's gonna notice that?
I don't think it's the noticing as much as the caring.
Fucking blows my mind. I can't fucking take it. I can't take it. I just can't watch shit like that. Yeah. And, I don't care what the story is about. There's always something stupid. Oh, you talk to somebody. You're interrogating somebody. I was interrogated by the Secret Service for 18 hours. And I told them to their face that they sucked at it. Like y'all niggas is trash with this good cop, bad cop. Dude over here should have been the bad cop. You should have played good cop. That's what I told him. Like he would have been a better bad cop because he's an asshole. You're clearly not an asshole. Like y'all really suck at this shit. I really told them that to their face.
That's hilarious.
Y'all are trash at this shit. Like,
you have high standards even in reality.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I don't send no bullshit in here. You want me to tell the story. Then you want me to tell the story backwards. Then you want me to write the story. Then you want me to write the story backwards. That's when I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I literally told him that. Fuck you. I'm not writing this fucking story backwards. I already told you motherfuckers the story forwards and backwards, 2 or 3 times. This is the fucking story. It clearly isn't fucking changing. I was like, I'm not writing it backwards. You can kiss my ass, take me to a cell. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not writing this shit backwards. I'm not writing a story backwards. I've never written a story backwards.
Yeah.
You know how difficult that is? Come on. Fuck out of here. Write the story backwards. What do I look like to you? I'm just in handcuffs, nigga. Oh, I can't. I only have one hand. I mean, what the fuck you want me to tell you? I'm not writing this shit back. Fuck out of here.
Wow.
Fucking pussies. Soft ass niggas. That's cool, though.
Oh, man. You got so fucking heated off of that.
Man, that shit pissed me off, man. Write a story backwards. It's your bitch ass. Your country ass up. It's like, you from Tennessee, ain't you? Yeah, I could tell. You from Tennessee. Yeah, that's where you from. They flew you in? Yeah? Oh, okay. Yeah. This motherfucker. Fuck out of here, man. I ain't going.
Yeah.
Cut that shit off at some point. It's like, look, I'm trying to be respectful and shit. I know I'm in the wrong here, but I'm not writing this fucking story backwards. Like, that's just not gonna happen. You go and charge me with whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Call me uncooperative. I don't know what the fuck you want to call.
That is kind of crazy.
It's wild. These motherfuckers here. Yeah. I told that story at work the other day.
Oh,
my coworkers were captivated.
Really?
Yeah, I told the whole story too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The proudest part about that story for me, I think, is when this is when I got my like real nigga status. Like, I knew that stealing anything over $15,000 was a Class B felony. And that would mean that I'm facing 15 to 20. And when they told me they had Mojica locked up in the other room, I was like, he ain't got nothing to do with this. I was like, all this is me. Like, he didn't know about none of this. He don't know nothing about any of this. None of this had anything to do with him.
Yeah.
Them motherfucking cops' jaws dropped. Because nobody cops to anything, apparently. I ain't know how many pussies there were out here walking around in the fucking streets. Like, no, this me. I ain't putting this on him. You fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
It ain't got shit to do with him. This me. This is all me, all of it. The whole crime I did by my lonely. The
Yeah.
whole thing. All this is me. I'm going to go down. And if I'm going down, I'm looking 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Fuck, whatever. This is me. I'm not dragging somebody else into this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be out your fucking mind. Man up. Fuck out of here. So that was my like most gangster moment, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 10 toes down type shit. Like, this is all me. I ain't got shit to do with him. Not
Yeah.
a goddamn thing. And that's, I think, what made his mom re-accept me into his life, because when he got married,
Mm-hmm.
because of this, I wasn't allowed to go to his wedding because of his mother.
Yeah.
Because his mother was pissed at me
Mm-hmm.
because I got her son caught up in this bullshit.
Uh-huh.
But when she found out that I stood tall,
Mm-hmm.
it was a little different. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I understand. You a good dude.
Yeah.
Then I was like re-accepted into his family, so to speak, or whatever.
Yeah.
But he had to tell him that story,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Like, so that was my probably like most gangster moment. You facing 15 years and you cop to all of it by yourself.
Yeah.
Like that's some shit.
That's a lot of integrity, man.
That's me all day. Like there was no other way. There ain't no way in hell I'm dragging anybody else into my bullshit. It just
Mm-hmm.
didn't make any sense. Like
So
under no circumstances.
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
In the context of that, what do you think about that saying that there's no honor amongst thieves?
Well, it's become complicated. What I used to
Uh-huh.
think about it was like back in the day, right? It's a different world, is basically what I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But back in the day, like Lydia has told stories about growing up on Beach and Spalding with all them kings out there in
Mm-hmm.
Humboldt Park. And when they were shorties, the like the block boys would come and be like, yo, shorties need to go in the house. We into it with such and such,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they would kind of take care of the block. They were protective over the lanes or the squares,
Yeah.
you know, back in the day. So I feel like it went from one thing to another. It went from like meaning something that was rare
Mm-hmm.
to meaning something that was regular. So like back in the day, no honor amongst thieves, like to me that meant more like you're out here on your own,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and you know, you can't really trust nobody else.
Yeah.
But now there's more of a snitching culture that has been accepted.
So it's even
You
worse,
know,
is what you're saying.
it's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
And it's non-existent, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like before, where it used to exist, it did to a degree. I mean, because there's still a bunch of mob bosses that snitched on motherfuckers and they walking around. And
Mm-hmm.
you heard of the Alpo Martinez situation recently?
Mm-mm.
What? You didn't hear about Alpo?
Uh-uh.
Old paparazzi Poe?
No,
as his Instagram name was,
no.
but apparently Instagram took it down. So you remember the movie Paid in Full? You might not have seen it.
Which one was that one?
You were busy. It had who the fuck was in it? I don't know who played Rich Porter, but Cameron played Alpo. And then like AZ, Alpo, and Rich Porter. That story don't pop up.
I know
in
who
your
you're
head.
talking about now, Alpo. Yeah.
So basically, Alpo, AZ, which AZ the rapper stole his name from.
Yeah.
So Alpo, AZ, and Rich Porter. Rich Porter was like, he was the ringleader, right?
Uh-huh.
And they was drug dealing big time. They got bigger and bigger. And then Alpo, come to find out, had Rich Porter's little brother kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
And he cut his little brother's finger off, the one that he had a ring on. And they sent it to his mother in the mail.
Damn.
And then they were asked, it was like a ransom type situation. So Alpo was trying behind Rich Porter's back, extort money out of him. So, you know, they ended up killing his little brother. They ended up, Alpo ended up killing Rich Porter. And he went to the feds for like 35 years.
So wait, he kidnaps Rich Porter's brother,
right?
To try to get money out of him.
Right.
He ended up killing him eventually anyway.
Correct.
What was the fucking point?
I have no idea.
That was just fucking stupid.
Yeah, he should have just killed him. But he was trying to get money out of it. So, wow. I mean, and they was all making money together. Yeah. He was real well known for riding motorcycles and shit, you know. And he went to the feds for 14 murders.
Damn.
For 35 years. He got out because he snitched on a bunch of people who remain nameless, I guess. But they let him out in 2015.
Oh, okay.
So come, we'll say 2017, I start seeing this nigga on World Star. He's riding around Queens. That's where he's from.
Yeah. Riding
around Queens on motorcycles. Man, this motorcycle was something else too. It was all tricked out. This was a $30,000, $40,000 motorcycle. Yeah. Like this motherfucker was expensive. So he had some dough. Supposedly he was in the feds, what is it? Not protective custody. What's protection? Witness protection. Supposedly he was in the witness protection program. They changed his name to something Rodriguez. Like, well, why are you on World Star showing out on a motorcycle? Right. Yeah. And why do you have an Instagram account where you call yourself Paparazzi Poe, like Alpo? Yeah. Your fucking name. Wow. So anyway, a couple weeks ago, on Halloween, he went to a Halloween party. He posted pictures of himself wearing this like ski mask, right? And he comes out the fucking Halloween party, 3:00 in the morning. Bop, 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 bop. lit his ass up in his truck in a drive-by.
Yeah.
Somebody was waiting for his ass. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, bro. You went to jail for 14 murders. That's 14 different people who probably had nephews,
Mhm.
children, little brothers,
Plus, that don't
all
count the
this
people
other
he
shit.
snitched on.
Right. Yeah. Not even talking about the people you snitched on.
Mhm.
Just the motherfuckers you killed. You think somebody's nephew ain't hood?
Yeah.
You think somebody ain't gonna avenge their uncle or daddy?
Mhm.
You were from Harlem. You did your dirt in Harlem.
Yeah.
Why are you not in Nevada somewhere?
Exactly.
Fuck is you doing? You
Wow.
goofy motherfucker. So I guess snitches still get stitches
I guess so. Yeah.
after so many years. 6ix9ine, look out. Shit's coming. That's all I'm
Damn.
saying.
That's crazy.
That's wild. Yeah, but Alpo Martinez, they got his ass.
See, so that's interesting because he's old school, so he should know better. But he got caught up in that
Exactly.
Instagram bullshit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
They got his ass after all these years.
Mhm. Damn, I didn't realize that he had gotten killed recently.
Yep. The fuckers ain't playing out here, man.
You know what though? That was during the retreat and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
wow.
How many days was the retreat? Was it 5 or 3?
It was 4.
4. Okay.
28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah.
Okay. The
Yeah.
4 day.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, from what you told me, that was nice. That was cool. And
Yeah, it
like
was
I
good.
told you on in the text message, I looked at your post and it was like super random. I had opened my Instagram
Mhm.
and normally like just big booties pop up or something, but
Yeah.
you were on there on Mount St. Helen. And I was like, that's fucking Kobe.
Yeah.
Fuck. And I clicked on it. I was like, I didn't even know I followed this nigga. Like, and I looked at you just look so refreshed. This is before the vid.
Yeah.
I
I
mean, you
know. I
still
think I
look
was
good
sick
now,
then.
like
Yeah.
but like I was like, man, you look so refreshed, like fresh.
Mhm.
Like it was awesome to see. That was
Yeah.
good.
I still kind of feel that way, man.
Yeah, you got the vibes totally.
Yeah. I still feel real good.
That's dope. How's your hotel staff treating you? What you been eating?
I have like a little kitchen area, so
You been cooking?
I had some eggs this morning.
Okay.
But this is the first time I cooked anything though.
Okay. So has it been room service or restaurant
No, it's like a
delivery or like
it's like a
Uber
long
Eats?
term hotel type of a thing.
What does that mean?
You know how you rent a hotel and then it has like a little kitchen area because you're gonna be there for like a week or
Yeah, it's
whatever.
like a suite.
Yeah. So no, they don't even offer. It's not really a hotel. It's more like an apartment building where you could rent a studio
Okay.
apartment.
Is it off Airbnb or is it on its own shit?
Um, I think it's where did I get it? I got it off of booking.com.
Because
So
it
you
totally looks like a hotel. Like it looks like a hotel suite. So I just assumed you had room service and all that
you
other
know
shit.
what? I think it doesn't look like a hotel to me because the furniture is a little bit different.
Okay.
But it is, I mean, it's basically a hotel room. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it has more of a modern Like they
Right.
got a lot of the furniture from IKEA type
Right.
hotel. So that I guess that makes it look a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's basically a hotel. But
I got you.
there's no people here. It's supposed to be
From
kind
the
of like an
pictures I
apartment
saw,
building.
like I said, it looked really nice. And I was like, oh, that's
Yeah,
okay. Little COVID vacation.
dude, it was how much was it? Part of the reason I got it was because it was so cheap. It was like $52 a day.
Damn.
Hmm.
Word?
Yeah, at least if you do it for like a week. If
Okay.
then maybe they gave a discount.
You buy in bulk.
Hmm
Okay.
I was like, damn, that's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Man, that ain't bad.
I actually
I
have
figured you were out a couple $100 a day extra for all
no,
these extra days you had to stay there.
no. If I had to do that, I would have done something completely different. Like
You would have drove home or something.
I would have, you know what? If I had to spend that much money, I would have been like, well, fuck it. I'm driving to San Francisco and I'm gonna hang out in San Francisco,
Okay.
you know, because
Right.
I'm like, if I'm gonna pay that much money, regardless of where I'm at, I might as well be in a place that I know is expensive anyway, that I haven't been before.
Right.
Because I was like, I got to be able to find something around here that's relatively cheap.
Right.
Who wants to be here right now?
Exactly.
It's officially winter right now. Like winter
Right.
starts here according to the state with all the parks and shit on November 1st.
Mm.
So they close a bunch of shit, they change a bunch of rules. You got to pay for different season passes or whatever, shit like that, parks and
Right.
stuff. So I was like, there's got to be something kind of cheap. So yeah, I was glad I found that.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
I stopped at this actual hotel place, Howard Johnson,
Mhm.
and I was like, this place looks like trash, man. Like screw this. The neighborhood I'm in here is actually pretty cool. It's called Pearl District, the
Mhm.
Pearl area, something like
Okay.
that. And it's got like this vibe of like warehouses everywhere, you know?
Industrial.
Yeah.
You got a
So
bunch of lofts and shit.
yeah. And it's right by they have streetcars here.
Oh, dude.
Hmm
Like Louisiana still has streetcars.
These have the little electrical thing on the top.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have that in New Orleans. Can't remember.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
above. I think they're all from the ground, but they seem to be run off of electricity.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude, I saw this
that's
thing
interesting.
on the highway. I wonder what you think about it. They were talking about having an electric recharge network for trucks. So basically like the right lane of the highway always has like these streetcar cables for large, like maybe a 20-mile section of the highway. And so all these trucks that are going to be powered by electricity at some point can just drive in that lane and they can recharge their battery while they're still going down the highway.
They'd probably have to make it wireless somehow.
No, they'd probably lose too much electricity that way. Like the thing they showed is that there's constantly a cable up there
Mhm.
and you can get into that lane and then you hit a button in your truck and like a thing goes up and touches it. So it's
Right.
not there constantly.
I mean, that would give the trucks the ability to go further,
Uh-huh.
because right now, and last I heard Elon talk about it, their trucks, like, I mean, their cars only go fucking 300 fucking miles,
Mm-hmm.
two,
Yeah.
300 miles. Sorry. And, that ain't shit. really.
Yeah.
Like, so you have to stop, it'll take you twice as long to get around this country from going from charge station to charge station to charge station in a Tesla, you know what I mean, than it would for you to drive a Honda across this motherfucker,
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm with it. Like, I think that there's certain jobs that can be taken over. If trucks only drove in the right lane, that could help certain things, And if they're automatic, they're not being assholes.
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue with fucking truck drivers. Is a lot of them are impatient and they're fucking dickheads.
Oh yeah.
And because they're in such a large vehicle, they think they can bully people. So when you take all of that ego out of trucking,
yeah,
you know what I mean? I think big things can happen.
Interesting. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Damn it. Hitting this shit. Sorry.
No, that's all right.
But yeah. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I got nothing else. I'm starting to get hungry.
There was good ass fights this weekend. Good ass fights. Oh yeah. Canelo fought this weekend. Fought some nigga with the last name Plant. That dude was decent. Canelo whooped him. Okay.
You can keep talking.
Okay.
I just need to plug
And then we had the best fight was this nigga named Justin Gaethje versus Michael Chandler. That was a UFC fight. Yeah. That was a war, bro. Really? You want to see two white boys beat the fuck out of each other? I mean, both of them were wobbling at one point or another. Both of them. Like, it was a war, and it went to decision, too.
Oh, really?
The one that I wanted to win won. Justin Gaethje. That's who I would have put money on. Yeah. That boy can throw hands, man. That motherfucker, he's tough as I don't know what, but that motherfucker could throw hands too. Like, that was a really good fight. Usman fought Kobe Covington. Yeah. This was their second fight. That was a war. Usman won. He's one of the Nigerian champions that they have. You know, there's 3 Africans that are champions right now.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's Usman, the Nigerian Nightmare. And then there's Izzy, which is Israel Zada, I think his name's pronounced. And then there's Francis Ngannou, who is the heavyweight champion.
Yeah, they got no clue.
Yeah, they got 3. Now Francis is from Cameroon. So he's not Nigerian. The other 2 guys are Nigerian. But we got 3 African champions right now. And 3 of the biggest divisions in the world.
That's interesting.
Usman, this dude's got 15 wins in a row right now. 12 of them were title defenses.
Damn.
And the record is 16 wins in a row. So he's up. He's like people talking about Kamaru Usman as a GOAT, type shit.
Oh, wow.
Like, dude is a beast. A beast. I mean, but yeah, the boxing with Canelo this weekend, that was a good ass fight. Went 11 rounds. He took him out. Canelo's a monster, man. That little Mexican redhead motherfucker. Boy, he could throw them hands. But yeah, other than the fights, I don't really got nothing else. Really nothing else going on lately. Just hanging in
Cool.
there.
All right, man. It was good talking to you as usual.
Yeah, yeah. This has been the Cape Town Brothers podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Like and subscribe and all that bullshit. And we'll see you next time.
See y'all later.
Holla.